After the chaos of the last few weeks, many people have started throwing the word impeachment around as if it's some new buzzword in a business management fad. Democrat Congressman Al Green even took to the floor of the House of Representatives to demand the impeachment of the president. Sorry, Green, but that's not going to happen. At least it's not going to happen anytime soon. Not until someone finds a tape of Putin calling his bestie Trump to discuss how Hillary Clinton should fail to connect to black voters and campaign in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. The reasons, after all, why she lost the 2016 election. But the lack of evidence of a Putin-Trump conspiracy is irrelevant. When it comes to impeachment, it's always been a more political tool than a legal one. So let's focus on the politics. The fact of the matter is that once you do the math, the raw political calculations, it becomes evident just how far away from impeachment Trump is. Firstly, you need a simple majority in the House, which is controlled by the Republicans. Most Republicans won't think about impeaching Donald Trump in the foreseeable future, and that's because they're too self-interested. Trump might not be the most popular of presidents, but he's still very popular amongst his base. He still enjoys a high approval rating of amongst Republicans at roughly 80%. Now sure, this has decreased in recent weeks, but the takeaway is still the same. These polling numbers mean that any Republican that doesn't want to face a fierce primary battle simply can't abandon the president, not while Trump's support within the party remains so high. Until this support evaporates, or until Democrats control the House, which is at least a year and a half away at a minimum, an impeachment bill won't be passed by the House. They're just not going to find the 23 Republican votes necessary to succeed. Secondly, the Senate is even more messy. There, you don't need a simple majority, but a supermajority. There, you need 67 votes to successfully remove Trump from office. That means that in the current Senate environment, you need 19 Republicans to join unified Democrats. Now, some would say that those numbers aren't realistic. They'll argue that the articles of impeachment will be passed by a Democratic-controlled House after the midterm elections, and thus the Senate would look very different. That's just not the case because only a third of the Senate is up for re-election, and furthermore the field is very unfavourable for Democrats. 10 Democratic senators are going to be up for re-election in states that Trump won, but only one Republican senator will be up for re-election in a state that Clinton won. For the Democrats to retake the Senate, they need to knock off Ted Cruz in Texas. That's how unfavourable the map is for Democrats next year. So anyone thinking that the Dems are going to easily reclaim the Senate and thus make impeachment more and more likely are simply dreaming. For the purpose of this example, let's hypothetically say that the Dems hold on to all those seats and do gain 2 of the more vulnerable Republican seats in Nevada and Arizona. A 50-50 split means that 17 Republicans are needed to defect and to impeach Trump. That, folks, is not happening anytime soon, not unless the Republican base falls away and stops believing in and voting for the president. Even John McCain, arguably the most likely Republican senator to break ranks and call for impeachment, swatted down that suggestion this week. As a result, impeachment may be being talked about, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Thanks for listening to Black Swan Politics. Don't forget to subscribe.